everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. I'm going to take you through time on this video. A couple of weeks ago, I was at this event with Adidas, with Rob Lee and Pete Graves. It was actually the night before the win over Arsenal, but earlier in that week, I was also invited to that exhibition at that same event in the same building, a bit more low-key, no one else there really, with Adidas as well. So, got a little bit of inside information, got a little bit of a scoop, if you like. Alright, even though there has been some rumours circulating that Adidas will bring back the trefoil logo, the retro original look on third kits next season. We're going to talk about that as well, and we're going to talk about other designs that are just surfacing for national teams in the past day or so. But in this video, we're going to talk about Adidas's plans for Newcastle United now that they are a kit manufacturer once again. Thank God for that. No more store bringing back the three stripes from next season. So we're going to get into all of that in this one. Something to talk about away from the footballing side of things. Stop complaining about injuries. Stop talking about the last couple of losses, and we can focus on this now that it is the international break. So I want to hear what your thoughts are in the comments as well regarding the return of Adidas. What would you like to see planned from the club? Me, I'm all over this retro range. It totally makes sense. It would sell out like mad. The club would make a fortune, and the fans can walk around with some quality shirts on again, just like this one. But I want to see retro jumpers again, tracksuits, hats, the lot. I want to see it all because it would look absolutely amazing. Throw in a couple of clips as well from that event with Pete Graves and Rob Lee. A couple of other guests that were joined on stage. The Newcastle United women's captain as well was up there. So it was a quality night. Like I said, we've been so busy, been so much content out there for you. I actually haven't had a chance to put this video together. So now that we've got the international break, it's the perfect opportunity to do so. I'm just going to chuck this in now. Before I do chuck this video in of Rob Lee and them talking about their favourite kits, let me know yours in the comments. I'm wearing mine. This is mine. I think it's dead easy. It's too easy to say the Entertainers one. 95, 96. I mean, fair play if it is. It's an unbelievable shirt, isn't it? The Grandad collar. But for me, I like this one. It reminds me of Sir Bobby Robson. It reminds me of when I was first getting into Newcastle United and going into games. And obviously you can't beat the old brown ear logo there. I'm a big fan of the blue as well. I do like the blue on the outskirts, and look at that. Long sleeve. Bring back long sleeve as well. I just think it makes it look naughty, the long sleeve. I'm a big fan of that as well. So Adidas, I hope they bring it back. They actually have had it on Manchester United kits and other Adidas tops. Rashford loves a long sleeve. So I want to see the long sleeves back. Bring them back. I remember the early days as well with Adidas. Hugo Viana and that in the long sleeves. The Laurent Roberts loving the long sleeves. So get them back as well. It's freezing on Tyneside all over the time. So let me put the clip in now of the first clip. Just a little one. I haven't caught much from the event. And there'll be a couple of clips played out throughout me talking, but two ones where you can actually hear them speaking. This is the first one. Here you go.
But Robbie, what about you? Any kids, away kids from that period? Or?
Yeah, listen, I totally agree. I think the first kit in 95, that was the best kit, the Grandad shirts. But I think it's just over there as well. Everybody knows I was a West Ham fan, sort of thing. I follow Newcastle now, obviously, but I got away with playing in Claret and Blue, playing for Newcastle, and I love that kit, yeah. We were playing against Bolton away. I think we played first game. We battered Bolton. Sheffield Wednesday. I can't remember losing that kit. It was just a kit I loved playing in. But that era was for me was the best era. I think we just signed.
So yeah, you have it then. Some obvious and brilliant choices. We'll also finish this video on another clip from the event. Funny little story. It's a good one. So make sure you stay tuned on the video for that one. So as I said, this exhibition I got invited to earlier in the week before this event was on, before it opened to the public, because you could have went and seen it as well. I did put it on our Instagram and stuff, so if you do follow it on social media, you would have seen that I was there and that you could have went and had a look at it as well. Basically, a cracking event to have in Newcastle with Adidas, showcasing some really unique pieces that they have. You know, you can see the Sound Fender one on your screen now, that jumper, that same thing from him, and then throughout the whole thing, there was 3 floors, and every floor, you know, you had all your classical trainers in there, all the best ranges, some famous people who have worn theirs and signed them, and just some special collections, really, you know what I mean, some rare finds. And for that to be in Newcastle, some quality artwork in there as well, you know, and some funky designs and fancy Adidas gear. So it was brilliant to be alongside that, and while I was there, there was Adidas executives there, so I could have a chat with them, and they were there on the night as well. You'll see that in the last clip I'm going to play, where Pete Graves makes a joke about them being there, and they need to take a note of what the fans were saying. And that's exactly why they were there. Listen, Adidas representatives were there at this event to hear what we wanted and what we liked, and they got that. So now they know exactly what to make. Everyone that was in that room, there wasn't many people in that room, I don't know, 20, 30 maybe max, everyone on stage, and then would be voting for what we want and stuff. Adidas now know what Rob Lee's favourite was, an ex-Newcastle United player, what Pete Graves is there, you know, a broadcaster and a loyal Toon fan, and then what us, a couple of content creators in the audience and fans there as well, letting them know what Adidas need to do. What the kit needs to look like, what they need to bring back, what kind of designs, what we do like, what we don't like, what could work, what doesn't work. And like I said, everyone obviously leaning towards this type of stripes, and obviously the one on the grandad collar, and you know, the away kit as well. Everyone wants a remake of that away kit, don't they? And there's one for you on the screen now. I'm going to whack up some concept designs from our good friends Concept Kits on Twitter there. He's did a few, as he always does. He's got some Adidas ones up and running on there now as well, so make sure you check out his Twitter page. But I'll keep on relaying just some random ones across the screen as I'm talking there for you to have a look at. And there is some fantastic designs, so they should just give that kid a message. To be fair, he's doing a quality job. But Adidas, like I said, they now know what we want, what's popular. I mean, they'll know that anyways. You seem to be fair on the Amazon Prime documentary when your Darren Eales, your Mana Staveleys and that went over there and visited the Adidas HQ in Germany. They were picking out their favourites. They were having slideshows, presentations and everything. So, you know what I mean. This is the best thing about having Adidas back. They're not daft. They're not Cousteau. You know, this is a global, recognised brand. The biggest, one of the biggest in the world. Obviously, them and Nike throughout the past 50 years plus. Do you know what I mean? They know what they're doing. They've got the staff in place. They've got the facilities, big man. So they can make things happen. And now we'll hopefully get better quality shirts back. Loads in stock. And what we will be stocking is a retro range. Like I said, here's a little thing from what's been coming out the last couple of days. The trefoil logo, that original logo being used on third kits next season. What we also have to point out is the different badges that clubs use on Adidas kits. So you'll see them on the Adidas kits this year. Manchester United haven't just got the Manchester United official logo. They've got like the Red Devils one. Arsenal, they use the Gunners one. They use that emblem instead. So they do like to mix it up. They don't just have the same badge in all three kits. And I really like that. I think it offers something different. It makes you want to buy another kit, because it's got something unique on it. It's not just the same. Obviously, we don't want to get rid of this. We want to keep this as our badge. Got to be on the home one and the away one. But if you can get a third one with a different badge on it that obviously looks trendy, looks nice, that would be quality. I mean, what they're going to do for us, who knows? They might mix it up, make something new. They might bring back an old badge, like the TMC one. Like that kind of, like my logo. Do you know what I mean? Like the NUFC one from the 80s. They might whack that on the shirt. I think people would love that. I would love to see that again. Listen, there's loads you can do with it, and they would be stupid not to, because they would make a fortune. We would buy it. It would cost me so much money next year when Adidas come in. Because to be fair, I've really liked Cousteau's range this year. I've got that quarter zip that you would have seen on videos. You know, the Champions League warm-up top. I've got the coat. I've got all three kits. I've got the keeper top. You know what I mean? I really like them. And obviously it helps me to wear them in videos and stuff, so I'm not just wearing a random top from River Island or something, wherever else you want to, Primark, you know, whatever. But you can wear them, and you can support the tune, and obviously I like doing that now, and it's not going to Ashes, it's going back in the club, so it helps us financially and helps us, even if it is a little bit, if everyone does it, to boost the revenue, and that revenue will be hugely boosted when Adidas take over again and there is that much quality merchandise available. And one part of that is going to be a retro range. It most definitely is going to be a retro range. Here's on your screen now what's been coming out even today about countries' kits being made by Adidas featuring a retro relook. So they've been having a bit of a twist, or some of them are pretty much exactly the same on old school shirts from the 70s and 80s. There, the likes of Argentina and Mexico, they're getting reproduced again. They're bringing them back out, and the fans are loving them. And obviously they are, because it's, you know, it's cool. It's been cool and trendy the last few years to wear retro shirts and vintage shirts and stuff, and they go for a extortionate price, some of them. Do you know what I mean? So now the current manufacturers are getting on board with that, and they're redesigning retro kits for the current team to wear. So I think it's quality. I mean, look at Messi and that. Messi playing Argentina and something Maradona might have wore. That's iconic, and that's what we want. I want Bruno to be wearing something that Tino Asprilla would have wore. Wearing something Shearer would have been celebrating in. Get Wilson in that, you know. It's going to be mint. It's going to be class. Whatever Adidas have got planned, and believe me, I can't reveal things, you know what I mean? I don't want to drop them in it. Can't give away things that I said behind closed doors. That's confidential. Don't want to lose trust now. But trust me, they've got loads planned. There's going to be loads and loads of kits being made, merchandise being made next year, and they're going to be class. And I'm not just saying it because I went the Adidas thing. I've got no affiliation with them. I'm not getting sponsored by this. I bloody wish I was. I hope they do. And you know what I mean, if they could send us something, that'd be great. But I'm just saying it as a fan. I'd be saying it anyways. You know, I've said it for years. I think everyone was always saying and wishing that Adidas would come back, and now they are. All I can say is that you will be loving what they've got planned next year, and the designs, and the things like the retro ranges. That retro range is going to be class. You've seen it, like I said, with the national teams at the minute. There's loads they can play on. There's loads they can do, and they get it, don't they? How the stripes, when it was announced on the Strawberry, Tyne Bridge, the flags, everything, doing these events in tune, they get it. And it's going to be quality to have them back sponsoring Newcastle. Let's hope we can be in Europe again next year, and we can do some stuff for that as well. But there is going to be loads of quality Adidas gear coming out. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and again what you would want to see. And we'll round up this video with the final word from Pete Graves and Rob Lee at this event a couple of weeks back. Cheers for watching, everyone. Subscribe to my channel TV, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. And if away kit, what we think, something like that. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, they're in the room, so no pressure, lads. Listen, you've been a fantastic audience. Your questions were brilliant as well. Thank you so much for coming down tonight, being here. This is an iconic evening, and the start of the partnership again between Adidas and Newcastle United, which is very exciting for all of us. I want to say a big thank you as well to our panel tonight, Gavin, Amber and Rob. You've all been brilliant. Thank you for answering all the questions and entertaining the troops. So put your hands together, please.